In a couple of hours or so. Oh, it's such a long day, man. I gotta get some coffee in my system. It's just boring, you know? Nothing ever happens. No. No. No, no, no! I gotta go! I gotta go!
Hey! Everything okay?
Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no!
Welcome to Strike Force. You are an elite battle squad assembled to defend Earth. This is who we're up against. The alien warlord Ultimus
associated with getting Silver Surfer Breaker, but other people is like, well, I didn't.
Now I know some
win,
of y'all
right?
used to fighting side
Extreme
by
example,
side with each
but
other.
you know, a way
But the world
toned
needs you to
back.
Put aside your feuds
Comfortable with like
and
20 to
stand
40 now.
together.
There's a
That's where
lot
I'm
of
at,
value.
basically.
I mean, for-
Any other questions?
Ah.
All right, it's go time. Now get out there and save the world.
You need help with your Marvel Strike Force game? Then come down to the school of the Game Father. Valley Flying did, and he learned that you can't beat the Game Father. Valley Flying. That's right, I'm the 3-time Super Sunday Red Stip Blitz Orb champion. After I uppercutted Valley Flying in his vagina for the 3rd time, he went home and cried to his little mommy, and now I need a new challenger. Bring it, little boy.
All one with the fucking dope. I be ballin' like a
Gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
Alright, gamers, keep on gaming, because gamers are cool.
OMG.
It's so powerful, it can turn off the sun!
Pack is awful. Coming through with the sub. Hello and welcome. We're gonna do some Marvel Strike Force Arena video coming out. A little bit after reset. I'm doing one with Boylon. It's a banger. Yeah, it's picking up Charlie. Yeah, 100%. Oh, it's a good one. What's up, guys? Also, we got War. We're gonna bang out War. We got a lot of stuff today. Where is it? What's a Duelam? What's a Duelam head? I need to know. What's a Duelam? What's a Duelam head? A banana eating lost boy. Oh. Wow. I like that. I like it. Let's go to the website and check the stuff over here. Free claims. All right. Ooh, let's get it. All right. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Woo! What's a doolum head? What's a doolum? How the song goes? I keep forgetting to vote.
Wait, don't react, take it slow, don't rush that. Too close now, don't panic. Banana. Too late, too late. Banana. Nah, you good? Nah. One pill down now, hold that pace. Don't lose grip, stay in your place. Too close now, you cross that line. Say less, yeah, it's banana time. Don't move, don't move. Banana. Too late, too late. Banana. Banana.
You missed. Well, there is a Boilan collab coming out a little bit after server reset. It's a banger. I think there's a 30-minute version of it on my channel and a I think a 50-minute version on his channel.
With a dirty little card in your hand, load it up fast, now you're gone from the land. Everybody sing it like bam, 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 bam. Bought a fake crown from a discount man. Swipe went boom, no the smoke alarm ran. Everybody point and say bam, bam, bam. He had a baby Rasta Sunday night, Monday morning everything bright. Blue stuff glowing, diamonds too. Like bro, what happened to you? He said I know a guy, don't worry about it. Cheap little hookup, don't post about it. But the bank said no and the lock said yes. Now the whole leaderboard's under arrest. Who got loaded? Who got stacked? Who got blessed by the chargeback pack? Who got quiet? Who got canned? Who got caught with the fraud in hand? They're getting banned.
The video.
With a dirty little car.
All right, straight up. The title of the video is a tad negative, but if you watch the video, it's actually both of us are in a similar place as far as what's going on in the game gameplay wise, which is interesting, right? No, actually, he's pretty. Wow, I'll let you watch the video. I think him and I are on a similar place Age of Fear, gameplay wise, I think the issues that we have with the game are more similar than usual, which is interesting. And actually, the things we like the game, he's actually he's buying, yeah, and he's actually spending on the game now. Yeah, free to play. I feel like the game is actually, for Battle Pass spenders, the game has gone in a pretty favorable direction. I think free to play, not so much. What's the World Cup? I feel like dependence on shop credits was never supposed to be a thing. If they push the economy towards having the shop credits is actually meaningful, then that puts players that have an abundance at an advantage. I always thought the shop credits would only be able to buy stuff that nobody wants and solely like a catch-up mechanic. That's the way that my understanding shop credits was supposed to work. I don't think it's played out like that though. Yeah, but my understanding is that the stuff that shop credits buy shouldn't matter. Was the way that I assumed, probably incorrectly, how it was going to work. Like I said, it's if they make what if they make the items that you can receive with shop credits meaningful, that puts other players that have an abundance at a extreme advantage. My understanding is that they didn't want to do that. They wanted all the shop credit stuff to be essentially useless. And so whether you have some or don't have any shouldn't matter. Yeah, the turn order thing is great. Right. But that my understanding is that was the shop credits was their need to purge useless currencies, and it other than being possibly a catch-up mechanic, it was supposed to be just a dead system because there's going to be a big disparity between the have and have nots on the shop credits. And the only way to equalize that is to make it kind of unimportant. And if it is important, then that's the issue. Yeah. Those are important things too, I think. Training materials and like Moon Girl. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if they've looked at it that closely recently. I thought they get shop credits when they go up a level. So when they go from like level whatever, don't they get shop credits? That's how they get their shop credits, is by going from 80 to 81. I'm not sure. Mm-mm. All right, let's do Alliance War real quick. Before I forget. All right, let's see. Manage prediction. Will I go 10 for 10? Get fucked. All right. Well, I hope that the shop credits you did spend, you got value for them. I feel like I haven't. Maybe I should have spent more than I have now. Maybe I've been too conservative with them. Yeah, Steven says they were going to do something different with that. I'm not sure. All right, let's go do it. You guys are very bullish on me doing well today. Thank you, my guys. Let me do my boosts real quick. Herb, I need a new defense for Alliance War at some point. I don't know if you've got save squad list somewhere. Does New Avengers take that out? What did I load up with? I don't even know what team I loaded up with. What the hell was that? Oh my god. I don't know what team I went into battle with. Holy moly. Why? Why? There's no chance I win this, right? Maybe we'll be okay. I don't know. Stupid ass you. I don't even know how that happened. I don't even know how that happened. I have no clue how that happened. It just loaded up with a random team and hit fight. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'd have to go back and rewatch it. Maybe I pushed the buttons too quickly or something. Completely garbage. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it could be just me being a dumbass. I'm sure it is, but still, I just don't even know how it happened. I do think you're correct. I think that's exactly what happened, Jedi. Yeah. It was like it was laggy, and so I was moving the mouse around trying to get the lag to move, and... Stupid. I can't believe this works with Havoc. Let's find out. I just like scambling you guys. Hope we don't lose by 1 point to that stupid shit. Holy hell. Does, you know what? Let's do it this way. Rather than play around with this. I'm pissed off now. I'm actually angry. What a dumbass. Fuck this game! I tried making some new music in Sudo. It didn't go well. You want to hear a song that I've been playing around with on Suno? It's a banger. It didn't turn out good. Tell me what you guys think. It didn't really go well. I think I'm gonna have to give up on it. That's not it. Did it delete it? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Is this it? Maybe that's it. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think of the song so far? Anyways. I know, right? I don't think this is a good counter, by the way. All right, can you let me do my thing? Oh my God, just let me explode them right here. Let me explode them right here. Thank you. Holy moly. Can't wait for the lyrics. I mean, it's we're getting there. It's not quite there yet. I can't really get it to do what I want it to do. Will this work? I don't think this works. Let's just do that. I don't care. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I was trying to get it to work, but it didn't work.
Dear value.
Never get it. We have it right here.
Never gonna get annihilized. Never gonna get annihilized.
I went for a bop. Yeah, I went for more of a pop bop. They dance like me, I know, right? I like this guy right here. Right here, this guy. Never could get an eyelash. Oh, fuck you, Dune trailer. You copyrighted claimed me. Fuck you, Dune trailer. Holy shit. Anyways. It never ends with that shit. I swear to God. Someone here, Juicy yesterday was here. Is like, oh, I'll watch the X-Men '97. It will be a problem.
Never gonna get annihilized. Never gonna get annihilized.
Oh, it goes to Gabber right here, or hard style right here. This is the hard style here. Fist bump! Yeah! Yeah, I kind of spent too much time on this. I had to splice like it manually together too. Like I couldn't even get Suno to splice it together. I wanted it to.
Never gonna get annihilized. Boo, hoo, boo.
Let's go greedy. Anyways, that I did make it, but I'm stuck on this
Dear valued customer.
this knife party internet friends.
Progress detected.
Resistance detected.
But didn't Dune come out like 1963 or some shit way before Star Wars?
Harder.
chance and I might win. You hate the game, you hate the grind.
I don't. DJ Pauly D, we actually don't live that far from him. But he went by his. We snuck into his gated community and drove past his house while its cat was all pissed. She's like, we gotta leave. I was like, oh well, it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to see the front of his house. The gates were open because it was trash day, and sometimes on those type of communities, they leave the gates open for trash day.
Free players crying in the feed. Meanwhile, whales hit Godspeed. Exclusive rank, exclusive frame. Everybody knows your name. Ocean King, deep sea boss. Financial judgment is the cause. You saw the price, you looked away, then bought the thing the same damn day.
Player satisfaction.
It was trash day.
Rejection.
I mean, that was the reason why we were gonna go in. It was just like, oh, it's trash day. Their gates are open, so I just went in.
Harder.
Ah, that guy doesn't give a fuck about me. Actually, what's his face? Your friend, Cap, I think might know him. They follow each other on Twitter. I don't know if you knew that or not. Yeah. They live next door to each other also, right? You know what? Let's do this. Yeah, I don't know, but he's not active on Twitter anymore for obvious reasons. Not BJ Pauly D, but your boss. I think he stopped using Twitter altogether. A wrestling game? Is it a Hero Collector? I think it is, right? I know Scopely was working on a game that... Oh shit, they released that. Holy moly. I gotta message somebody about that. I wonder if I can get away with this I got an idea. Let's try this. I wonder if this will work. Oh. I know I heard about this through the grapevine.
Please wait.
Well, no. Philippines is a market share. They're trying to check viability in. There's a reason for that. But it's for marketing dollar reasons. Yeah, they usually do both. Philippines, I think, they're trying to get an idea of how it'll track in like maybe South Korea or let's say Japan, and then when it's in New Zealand or Canada, they're trying to see how it'll track in the United States for marketing dollar reasons. I might have to check that out, because I do like wrestling games or wrestling genre.
Optimization complete. User experience improved. Please wait. Please wait.
Plus, we've got some friends that are really into it that I think it would be fun to. Get wrecked! Alright, the only one that matters over there is Quasar, the one that matters? Is there a cool animation on this? Kind of.
Please wait.
Through every crash, every dead and fight, we rise again. MSF till midnight. New tune launches, pressure in the air, diamond 4 or 5. If you wanna stay there, purple is so 4, stack on every lane. Nice so 5, locked in for the ones who reign.
I kind of wish I would have saved that for that, but whatever, bedwetter.
But we hold the line like heroes do. Every failed run just fuels a crew. Diamond chase, eyes roaring through fight. We want Moses spark the night. We want Moses spark the night. We fight for glory, but the price of climb.
Alright, ready? I'm not.
Same old tired grind. Diamond ranks rising just to stay alive. ISO 4, ISO 5, still we strive. Through every crash, every dead and fight, we rise again. MSF till midnight. The roster grows, but the journey's long. We build our teams and we make them strong. Alliances rise and break apart, but this game pulls deep on the player's heart. We seen dark dimension, tears down, but we push again like we wear that crown. From war to race to crucible fights, we've lost
Holy moly, I'm never going to take a turn here. Holy moly. I like the turn meter bar. That's a huge W for the game, by the way. That's monstrous, I think. Insanely helpful. Yeah, that's a huge W. I noticed it in an advert, and I made it. I put it. I was on Instagram, and I got a random ad. Oh, wait a minute. Can I take this because of Blue Marvel? I feel like the UI is information that was already in the game. It was just unclear because you kind of had to guess because you could see in the turn meter already. It just was like, oh man, is this guy at 99% or is he at 98%? I can't tell. So the information was already there. It just was hard to see, really. Yeah. Really, I've not tried that yet. That's how she sounds even better, right? Yes, because there is especially in PvE where there's like on that back line. I remember there's this one with 10 people on the screen and there was like a Craven you had to target or some shit in the back row. I wonder if I can get Herb, are you here? Should I YOLO this with Damon? I think Blue Marvel will make them explode. I think I can explode this team because of Blue Marvel. Yeah, can try Mummy, Heartless, Damon, Guardian, IP. All right. Let's try it. Kingpin instead of Mummy? Well, it's going to come down to if I can kill the Blue Marvel with the Damon, right? That's what it's going to come down to. Right here, right? I don't know if I can. Oh, holy moly, never mind. Get fucked. Holy shit. Wow, they all got they all got wiped. Holy moly. It wasn't even close. Holy moly. It just wiped. I didn't need the 2-tap. I wiped everybody with a single tap. Holy moly. What the hell was that? Well, anyways, aside from that opening salvo, it's not awful.
To make it just right. A whole year of work for a half-hearted fight.
That opening salvo is completely unnecessary.
All day, 'cause battle world
I'm pissed off.
here to stay. Battle world, yeah, what a thrill. Reward so low they barely fit the bill. Clean auto and go, 'cause I don't need to try. In battle world, I just sit back and sigh. A game mode hype like
All right, I am stumbling through arena because we've got symbiotes everywhere and people are taking good use of Breaker, Silver Surfer, and also Storm. But I want to call to your attention this team right here with Nick Fury. If the opponent does not run Professor X, this team works. So we're going to go up against number 9, number 8, and, well, let's go up against number 9. Number 9 is a full symbiote team, and this should take it. Now, the idea is that we're going to get speed up with Nick Fury. Also, there's a new menu in game right now where you can enable the turn orders. It's in the vast menu. So you're going to see that right here. It's going to load up right here. You can see that Nick Fury goes first. Now, if you look at the turn order the way it is right now, you can see that Quicksilver symbiote would go second. But I'm going to hit the special on Nick Fury, and it's going to change the turn order around entirely. Look at that. Turn order is entirely different now, which is brilliant. Now, we do want to explode this guy as quickly as possible. So if you don't have the symbiotes built up, you can still use this team here, which is fantastic. Yeah, there we go. And then Professor X for cleanup. Not garbage, right? Pretty amazing if you ask me, right? All right, well, we're going to have to deal with that. Well, all right, well, we got to get through. I believe we need to get through Null first. Yeah, I probably could have did the stun. Yeah, we're fine with that. All right, very good. So I hope that team is helpful. We're going to go and advance as far as I can. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's possible I'm going to lose. Don't always play perfectly. Plus, there's a lot of unknown things. But teams that don't run Professor X are open to that team right there. Now, what we have right here, I believe I can run basically, let's see here. We can run this team up here is I believe what will work. And what happens is, well, we'll take a look. You got to have a striker on Breaker. And the idea is that Quicksilver symbiote should put a vulnerable on Professor X. And then if you target Professor X with Breaker, let's see here if this works. Yeah, so we're trying to get a vulnerable here on Professor X. There it is right there. And then when my surfer goes, I'll be able to delete Professor X because he's that good. He should just get wiped right here. Yeah, he's gone. And then this match becomes a lot easier because they don't have Professor X. I got my null, they got their null, I get it. As long as my Professor X survives, which is not guaranteed. I mean, it could get wiped. All right, well, we got lucky there. They're kind of, let's do it like this because I'm a little worried about this. I'm not going to say that I'm amazed with this here. All right, there we go. All right, one down. Oh, this is going to be sketchy, I think. I think we're going to have to get to Professor X Ultimate, but we're going to have to run through this here. Yeah. Oh, are we gonna do it? No, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. I think it's gonna come down to no, we lost. We did make it. All right. Well, there you go. Almost. Yeah, I think if Professor X would have survived that there, we would have been okay. So what we're gonna do here now is we're gonna go in with the symbiotes. The other team that seems to work pretty well is a full symbiote team with what's her face? Storm. All right, where I thought I had this team saved. Okay, well there it is right there. And we're gonna drop you, sir, and we're gonna put Mighty Storm in there. Okay. And I like to put it, yeah, this looks good. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I think I could have played that a little bit better. Maybe I should have targeted Null with my Professor X. All right, here we go. Okay, back at ya. Well, we're not gonna upload this video. We'll do another. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll try to figure it out tomorrow. What is the counter to this team? I feel like part of the problem is that we're not playing the symbiotes at full stats. I don't know how to beat this team. I don't really want to do full mirror. Yeah, I mean to say they don't work or they do work is not really a conversation with the low stars that we were playing them on right now. Yeah, diamonds are going to make all the difference. See right there. Yeah, it's just like it's hard to know. Yeah. Was that the correct team? It just needed to target Null? The first one that I did? Was it just a matter of playing it like Zodi said? Also, I don't think my Null survived last time, right? My Null didn't survive last time. My Professor X, ah, shit, I don't know what to do. Let's do it like this. That's delete characters right there, which is This will drop her down. All right, well, it worked. Okay, so this is the team. No Venom, so it's an easy Damon Raider Heartless team? I don't know that team. When it's no Venom, what team is it? Oh, that started working. All right, so we're dropping... Actually, that's brilliant. Yeah, so if they don't run Venom, and then, well, so this what they're right there. They're not running. They're not running. All right, we'll make that a video for tomorrow. All right. We'll make that a video for tomorrow. All right. Okay. That's cool. All right, let's do Battle World and all right. Cosmic. I don't even know what team to use. I can't imagine that this is bad. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Yeah, it's a bug. I don't have any other details, but you're the second person to bring it up today that it's not working. Six, seven. 6, 7. Thank you for coming through with a prime. And Theo coming through for a prime. Shut up with your 6, 7. We don't want to hear your fourth grader stupid dumbass shit with the 6, 7. Shut up. Oh, that guy's very aggressive. Holy moly. How's it going, Fanto Bez? Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the leaderboard. Oof. 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 I don't even know what to say to some of this. Yeah, I have no idea. 3 squared meals a day. Woof. Holy moly. I love these jokes. I love these jokes. We got math jokes going on in chat. Holy shit. I love it. Math? Wait, you don't like math? Quick maths. Leaderboards are not immune to iteration. They should come up with a new character. A Scopely created character called Iteration. It'd be like Sonic and Deadpool. Called Iteration. Man, not hot. All right, let's see. I got an idea. Hold on a second. What is this? Well, that's not Kestrel. That's somebody else's schedule. No, there's one where she's that's not the one I want. This is the Kestrel image I want. I'm looking for a proper image of Kestrel. Got zombie Kestrel. I like that, but we're gonna have to go back a bit, but Like this one. Oh, I know this guy. It's Brian. All right, let's do this. We're creating a hand-drawn version of Kestrel, but it's the next Marvel Strike Force. It's called Iteration. It's the next Marvel Strike Force exclusive character. Well, I'm not really sure. I feel like this is, well, I mean, what do you guys think? All right, we're going to go into the elite mission. Have we played this one, Daring Warriors? All right. What do you think? What do you guys think? The next Marvel Strike Force exclusive character, Iteration. Yes. No, it's on purpose. Yes. No, that's a part of where we're going. We're not quite there yet. All right, so this is the tricky one, right? And the trick was... I think we're almost there. I think we're almost there. What do you guys think? That'll boost it up to 2. Yeah. It's the Thanos puts up trauma. Trauma stun. Oh, it's the stun plus trauma, right? Well, it's the stun specifically, right? How come this didn't kill him last time? Did I do something wrong? Right? I need to ability block him with Blastar, I guess. Oh no, I didn't kill him? All right, well. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should get rid of Yeah, we didn't do this right. How do I get this offense up extended? Oh, all right. I'm not going to play with this. I'm just going to go to the next wave and not worry about it. I had to clear this wave with offense up on Blastar, and it didn't work out that way, right? Okay. All right. All right. All right, here we go. This is an Envoy exclusive for the next Marvel Strike Force exclusive character. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? It's a work in progress, subject to change. It's subject to change, guys. The kit. Yeah, iteration. That's his name. Why does he have what? Does he have what ear? Apparently, it's a feature, guys. That's quality content. Fuck you and your pizza, man. It's his passive, but it'd be turn ear changes sides. All right. Hold on. We're still working on it. Oh no, it's iteration. That's his name. He's the next We don't know yet. It's subject to change, remember? Yeah, this is tippity top. Yeah, this guy's gonna be available in an $80 battle pass unlock. What do you guys think? It's gonna replace the battle pass, and he'll be the only thing in it. $80 battle pass? All right. Battle Pass unlocks early iteration will be the first free-to-play exclusive character. Spenders will not be able to get the unlock. If you've spent money on Marvel Strike Force, you're ineligible for him. Hmm. All right, let's dig a little deeper here. New character iteration. The future is maybe coming soon to Marvel Strike Force. Maybe drawn by a dev's nephew. 8. Not final at all. Subject to change like everything else in Marvel Strike Force. Truthers, we hear you. No, we don't. Thanks for playing. Please spin responsibly. Kidding, or are we? Synergy bonuses. 100% damage against bugs. 50% chance to disappear. Immune to nerfs for 1 day. Where to get iteration? Premium orb, 0.0001%. A 7-star orb, nope. Events, maybe never. Offers, all of them. Your wallet, definitely. Kit highlights, subject to change 12 times. Recursive glitch, removes all buffs. 75% chance to remove them again. Also may cause the game to crash. Infinite delay. Fill all enemy turn meters, but not really. Visual bug. Cooldown lol. Data leak. Steal 1 gold from all enemies. If enemy has 0 gold, steal hope. Applies confusion, maybe. Beta tester passive. 30% chance to just not work. Immune to fixes. Stats at max, maybe. Health, I don't know. Damage. Armor. Focus, probably. Speed, 42, 43, 5. Okay. Resist, low accuracy, who cares? Isolate, collect, faction, tech, cosmic, who knows? Coming sometime. Not pay well lies, definitely not next patch. Note issues, everything, animations, text, numbers, existence. Oops. Holy fuck off. This infographic probably 30, 40 gallons of water, the AI compute it took to make it. I'm just saying. Anyways, these nuts should have been a passive. Oh boy. It is it's a Marvel Strike Force exclusive character. A guy's related to Kestrel. He was inspired by Kestrel. That actually would make a pretty good emote, his face. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right here. Right here. Coming sometime. It's not AI slop. This is not AI slop. This is amazing. This is the whole purpose of AI right here. Guys. This only took 30 or 40 gallons of water to make. What are you going to drink? 30 or 40 gallons of water? You don't need that much water. Selfish prick. This is way more important. Look at this. Look at this. This is the newest character for coming out. It's called Iteration.
Is that real?
Yeah. Coming soon to Marvel Strike Force. It only took 30 or 40 gallons of water to make this AI.
No, I mean, like, is that real? The actual character?
No, I made this right now.
Did you have AI do it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was really hoping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is all AI.
Photoshop thing.
This is the original artwork, and then this is the press release kit.
I was really hoping you actually did that in Microsoft.
I could have done it in Paint, but that's too much work. Hey,
I
look.
don't care about jokes that much.
Can you make it shittier?
Oh my god.
I gotta show. This is funny, actually.
Wait. I actually want to see this whole thread. It's hilarious.
Create a 60 image of this character, make it look hand drawn by an 8-year-old. The text should be handwritten ituration.
Okay, that is not what an 8-year-old draws like.
Okay.
I used to teach 8-year-olds.
Make it more in this style. Make it look much worse from a younger child. Text can be spelled wrong too.
Oh, that's still too
Make character look disfigured and worse. Please make an infographic in the style of Marvel Strike Force, hyping up his release in the game kit. Make it super bad. Refer to all game current problems, subject to change.
I love that you had to keep telling it. Make it worse. Make it worse. Make it stupid.
Yeah, make it. Please make the character disfigured. Oh no!
Is that how you spell iteration?
No, that's deliberate. Yeah.
Okay. You also can't fucking spell.
It's better that way though.
No, that is funnier. I just didn't know if that was intentional.
Oh yeah.
Snow water this week. Boomer needs all our attention on a wall drawing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? There's only like 30 or 40 gallons of water. Wait, you're not gonna drink 30 or 40 gallons of water, so what do you care? Yeah, anyways, anyways, I have no idea. Are we done for the day? I might pop. Oh, we should wait 7 minutes. I want to see what's going on with this weirdness. Also, I made a video with Boyle on. It's coming out in 10 minutes exactly. It's titled Marvel Strike Force is at a turning point. This and why? Join with me today is Mr. Boylan. Now say that thing. Let's boil it down. Say that thing.
Let's boil this down.
Let's boil this down. He said that thing. We're going to talk about the state of the game and the direction the Marvel Strike Force is heading. We're going to just talk about various game modes. So this video is not going to be about like the bannings or anything like that, because I think we can both agree that's been a huge net negative for the game in every possible way. But what we're actually talking about today is gameplay, right? How are you feeling about gameplay in Marvel Strike Force, Mr. Boylan?
There's more to do than we've ever had before. So from that perspective, it's a good thing. I think that there's still some work to be done on getting the right mix. For me, I think it's mostly like, that hard mode difficulty. There's been some complaints about that, but I do enjoy the kind of top end content. I just think we need something that's a little bit maybe better put together for everyone.
So let's compare this to last year, and we're going to just talk about Age of Fear, and then we're going to compare it to like Age of X or whatever, whatever, Age of Annihilus, whatever it was, Age of Annihilus last year, right? And I think a good thing to start off would be with Quasar, the way that we acquired Quasar, and the way that Quasar felt when he came to the game, and the way that Silver Surfer was released, and the way that Silver Surfer feels in the game. What are your thoughts about all that? Because I know I have some thoughts and some opinions on that.
Yeah, Quasar felt more like participation trophy. I mean, the whole Age of Annihilus felt like a participation trophy for all the characters, right? You did the command center, you got the shards. So I do appreciate there's a little bit more work, I guess, to put into it. If you want the character, if you want the stars and whatnot, you do have to do that. So
be right back.
That's going back to like the Horsemen, right? I mean, that's what kind of when they had that was the kind of the same way. So they're kind of going back to that. And I think that's better for engagement. Also good for us content creators, I think, for those of us who do maybe trial guides or anything like that for some of the content, because that brings more value there than just getting Quasar for free, I suppose, right?
Yeah. What about the strength levels of the two characters?
I'm actually more into war now than I was in the past. So my impression that Quasar was kind of like a walking passive for a lot of ways. Like he was strong, yes, but a lot of what he did was also in his passive. Silver Surfer, I actually really like the Omen team. I actually built them. I think they're kind of fun, and they had some characters that didn't have so much love, and it was kind of fun to do. It's also a bit of a luxury team, right? Not everyone's going to have the resources to be able to do that on top, because it released at the same time as Exalted X-Men or something. So, that's 10 characters in one patch, so I understand if people couldn't do that. But I think he was still pretty good standalone. I say that because I mostly use him with the team, because I do have the team, but I think he's still pretty good, even without the Awakened, actually.
Yeah, yep. So, I mean, I can echo a lot of what you say. I think getting Quasar was a non-event. Quasar didn't have a team. Silver Surfer Breaker has a team, right? And he's good standalone. I use Silver Surfer absolutely in Arena, and he's been fine. He can delete Professor X, when he actually takes a turn. That felt good. And then also I feel like there's some, not only gameplay associated with getting Silver Surfer Breaker, but like we're on the third run. It's optional, not optional, but we can both just go in and do the milestones and be done with it. Or we can push and spend 9 hours, placing the top whatever, if we want to do it. And then also on some level, the team associated with Silver Surfer Breaker, you had to buy it. You had to do it. It was reworked characters. If you have the resources or feel the value, it felt like there was some agency involved, right? And I had to earn it. All of it, I feel like I had to do something to get it, and it felt good doing it, and there was some gameplay. So I think this is a W. I mean, I didn't like any of last year with them giving away the legendaries. It just felt weird. It's just, I didn't like it at all.
The only one thing that I would say about the Omen team and Surfer is that some people do feel it's not necessarily as luxury as it should be because of the towers.
Right.
Some of the towers did. I don't know if it required, but well, it might have in the Quicksilver Tower towards the top. That might have been required because of the floors that you needed to use Omen and Shadow Conclave because they're both cosmic villains. And then also in the Blade Tower, again, not necessarily required, but the full team is available in the Tower Challengers train.
People got through it without them, though. I know people got
That's
through
true.
it. Yeah.
Well, we're still climbing Blade, so the jury's out. It may become a required team later. But I guess that's the point, is that it gives off the impression that it's not necessarily skippable as it should be for a luxury team, right? Like Secret Warriors, I guess, was the last kind of luxury. Well, some argue Recon, but otherwise Secret Warriors, I guess, would have been up there as well with Phantom Rider.
Right.
But
Retcon, yeah.
I think it gives people, especially the past buyers and whatnot, extra characters to level up and use and play with.
For sure. And then let's talk about, since we're in the chapter 1, everything has been centered around towers. We've had a couple different versions of towers. How have you been feeling about the tower system in general?
It's great for content creators. It's at least good for my channel, so it's been good here. But I have heard some pushback as far as I'm glad that they put on that hard mode difficulty, and I think Quicksilver struck the right balance. I am hearing that hard mode Blade does not do that same balance. That in terms of the rewards, also that the difficulty on hard mode is too close to Omega. So that's kind of the feedback that I'm hearing, and that I'll give my context as well about once we get further in Blade. That's probably what people are going to say about that. But I do like the content, and I like having to work towards it. There's a little bit of FOMO there, though. I think some of the players are really getting hit by the FOMO stick because they just feel they have to do all this. They have to get to the top floors of Omega and stuff like that. When it's perfectly okay, I think, to be able to walk away with like a 3-star. Maybe you don't get the 5-star, but maybe you just get the 3-star. And I think that's okay too. Just not everyone feels that way.
Yeah, I feel like this has been meaningful gameplay. I hear that from several smart players that it was super easy to get through it if you had the teams and you just kind of, followed somebody else's path and getting through it. And then other people was like, well, I didn't have all the teams. I had to find my own path. I wasn't able to do it right away. But after a couple of weeks, I figured it out and I got through it. I think that's kind of how it should be. And then, then you said some people just take the slightly lower rewards and it's just fine. So, bringing to us the next version of PvE, and I feel like we're going to go into the where we're going to complain about the game part of the video. So, if you were wanting that earlier, the video, my apologies. What is this and why?
It's a participation trophy. No, it's just it's nothing special to me. I think it was almost a waste of time, but that's just me. You might as well just kept an overpower. I don't know. That's my weird feeling about this, that building this and doing, maybe they'll work on it, but it wasn't meaningful to me. That's all.
Yeah, I feel like there was a couple things that are disappointing about it. Oh, first of all, we have all this currency that just stacks up, which kind of makes me feel like this whole green area, like none of it mattered. Like the choices were made for me. All of it's going to get maxed out. I'm not going to have to do much to get it maxed out. What's the point of picking health and damage, which was the smart play? I did the same thing as you, because then it all gets maxed out, it's eventually. And then did this actually make any impact on any battle anywhere? As far as I know, no. I don't know. Like everybody I'm playing up against has the same bonuses that I do. And I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's strange, right?
There's very few ways to get the purple essence, right? There's that little bit in Maestro. I guess now there's that battle pass you can buy, so you're gonna get a little bit there. But we're coming on like 3 weeks until the end of the chapter. I feel like they need to release the purple sooner than they did to see some sort of impact, maybe, I guess. I'm not really sure. The timing seemed a bit off, like the timeline for when people got the levels or when people entered the blue area and then the purple area. And then there was actually, for me, and maybe more so for you, like there was a week where I was like, I was maxed out, but I had no purple. There was no purple in the game.
Right.
And so I was like, they should have released that sooner, I think.
Well, I mean, I'm going to go.
It's a bit late.
So I think in your video, we mentioned the same thing. You went on panic damage. So did I. I maxed it out, plus 30, solely for Damon, right? That was the thinking. I'm going to let you know that it made me feel overconfident. I thought it was going to work like overpowered. It's actually, the overpowered system benefited Damon, and this right here did not offset that. And I know for a fact that I lost several matches because I thought this 30% was more powerful than it actually was. You get that second hit, you lose the match sometimes. And I was just like, well, and the overpowered system was like, okay, I can see that they've got one person that's not upgraded on their team. aha, I win, right? And you know what I mean? And it was just like, now I don't get that. You know, it's like, this is actually, I never liked overpowered, but somehow
Here's
they
a
made
link to the
something
video. It
less
just went live right
meaningful
now.
than overpowered, right?
I don't want to return to overpower, but
No,
I guess,
I don't
like
either.
you said, the stats aren't enough. I think it's just not meaningful enough. Like the jumps on purple maybe needs to be higher. Dare I say, maybe, you know, instead of 30, maybe it needs to be like, I don't want to say 50 because that's what overpower was necessarily, but maybe 40. Like it needs to be a little bit more. Like it just doesn't, you said, it doesn't make much of a difference. And for the most part, I would say it's like, it's all around damage and health.
Right.
In the end, I really don't think the other stats matter that much. As long as I'm using the right characters, I don't feel like I'm failing focus checks or
Right, but
things
why?
like this.
But why not get rid of all of these currencies? Have one currency, make it super steep. You know, to be the cost ramp up very high. You know, the more you go, and make the stats like absurd, and make it impossible to max out. You know, so you know it's like, okay, I'm going to choose to max out damage just for Damon, right? And I'm at the cost of having to ignore everything else.
You mean your choices matter more because the costs are so high that if you pick the raw, but the people are still going to funnel into damage and health though. So I mean, I don't know what stops people.
What if you can't? What if you could only max out damage on one of the four? You know what I mean? And like you actually just don't have enough to get through everything, and your choices actually will matter. And if you lopside everything into damage, and somebody lopsided everything into resistance, and then you're like, I can't get through their teams because I did nothing on focus. But it doesn't need to be that extreme. You know, I gave an extreme example, but you know, a way toned back version of what I do. That's enough for one character. It's kind of huge. I said, where the choices actually matter, and it has some sort of impact on gameplay. I don't feel like either things happened with this system.
It feels like I'm kind of adding on PvP ISO 8. Like you know, it's just like the raw stats, right? Like that ISO 8 gives to some extent. I don't know how much time went into building that system, but
I think some time went into building the system. I don't think they put time into thinking about how it actually would work. I think the concept was there. You know what I suspect? I suspect that they put this all together in a weak form where it doesn't really impact anything, and then they're going to ramp it up in the next one. I feel like this was a beta where
we're always the beta testers.
Yeah, we're beta testing, pushing the buttons, and then the next time is like, okay, guys, you're getting
it's a little bit better.
You're getting a lot less, and now the stats are going to matter a lot more. Choose wisely. I feel like they're ramping us up. I hope. I mean, same thing with Battle World. We're going to talk about Battle World, right? That's the next part of this thing, because I feel like there's some W's. Like, I feel like the Breaker event was a W. The Tower event was a W. If you had the teams, I feel like there's some people that didn't have the teams that hate both of them. I get it, you know, because the resources are limited. There's been this monstrous gap between Battle Pass spenders and non-Battle Pass spenders. I mean, there has been actual value in the Battle Passes, and it's just like widened this gap. I mean, good values on $20 offers is bad for free-to-play players, right? It's good for the people that buy it, but it widens the gap, right?
I think that's something we didn't really talk about on my video, actually, was resources, because that does matter, right? And that influences people's enjoyment of the towers, because if you don't have those characters to build, or if you don't have those characters built because you're completely free to play, and you know, they have been kind of gouging resources from us free to play.
Yep.
They have added it into the passes for sure. But if you're not able to do that, then I can see why people might be a bit unhappy, I guess, with all the towers, because they can't engage as high as they'd like to. And I get that feedback all the time. I've actually admitted now and that I am a Strike Pass buyer now.
Ooh,
and I've been doing that. I've been doing that for about a month or so now.
Screw you, Boylon, sell out.
Yep.
Did they pay you to? No.
since the account bans, I said okay, because that's exactly what I wanted. I said I wanted, after all the shenanigans that happened, I was like, these accounts should be banned. They did it. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm buying the Morph Strike Pass, and then I'm gonna buy this current Riot Strike Pass. I don't know if I'll keep doing that. I'm not gonna do $80 a month, but I'm comfortable with like 20 to 40 now.
There's a lot of value.
Basically.
I mean, for better for worse, these actually, before they were, I don't know, I felt like you weren't getting anything and it didn't matter if you bought them. Now it's like, oh yeah, there's stuff in there, and I feel like that's where, if you're not buying the passes, you're going to maybe not have fun in those game modes that I described, the breaker event and the towers. I mean, I get it. Or it's going to, present this extreme min-max situation where every decision matters, right? And you know what I mean? And there are going to be some free-to-play players that are successful in the towers and the breaker events, but it's going to require extremely sweaty gameplay that, maybe not everybody's enjoys nor wants to do. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? There's going to be a free-to-play person that does it.
Sure. I've already done the videos on the resources at least for the month of June. And we're basically at the point where we can afford free to play one full team, but at 105. So we're not even there at the 110 level. And so I guess if you're buying the passes, right, that is going to allow you to go. Like one pass will get you that 105 team to 110. A second pass,
I don't know,
or maybe a third pass is going to get you Omen.
Not cheating the game, sticking with the game. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I've got it on. I mean, I've got it right here, right? That's a character. That's enough to take a character to ISO 5, right? Maybe that'll help you get Blue Marvel. I don't actually have any idea what this is about. Yeah, I have anybody have any idea?
Right, that extra team, that's a luxury. So I think they're presenting ways to use those resources, but thankfully they're giving a more meaningful amount of resources. I remember before the passes were like 20 million gold, and I was like, no, it's not worth it. Now it's like 60 million gold plus mods, right? So they've really like tripled the value. There's gear tier 21 orbs now actually in the passes. So they've added to that, which is good. But I can see when they spit out a bunch of characters, right?
The commander iteration.
I can see where people get a bit frustrated with that, though.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to continue buying the passes, and if you're going to spend $20 in Marvel Strike Force, or $40, or $60, or $80, that's where the value is going to be. It's going to be in these passes. You know what I mean?
I really hate that they have 4 passes, though. Like most games have 1 or 2. And the fact that when they went to 2-week passes, but also 4 total passes a month, that's where it's fine. Like I understand, I know you do it, but I feel it's really they're gouging us for that. Like it should be 2. It should be 2 max.
I feel like in the other mobile games I've played, there's always been a $10 pass that is the no-brainer, and everybody's like, yeah, if you're going to play this game, and you have any kind of enjoyment of this game, give them $10. Marvel Snap was that way. Raid Shadow Legends has a pass like that. It's $10. This game costs $10 a month to play if you enjoy it. And it's just like, here it is. We don't have that. We've got this.
We could have that. It could be a Power Core pass that we have for $10, right? They could do that. But
okay, let's do it. I mean, I feel maybe that is the plan, but I feel like most other games have this $10 pass where if you don't want it, you can be free to play, fine. But like, I feel like the general consensus on these $10 passes is, hey, I play this game a lot. Yeah, they can have my $10. And I feel like we just don't have that. It's like $80 here, or you know what I mean? It seems so extreme. All right, Battle World. Holy moly. I feel like we can make an entire video about Battle World. How long did we talk about Battle World in your video? At least 10 to
15
20
minutes.
Yeah.
10 maybe.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know how long that video was. I feel like it was 45 minutes long.
It was, yeah, probably, but it's okay.
Minutes. I mean, this video,
some people like it.
Yeah. This video is already 20 minutes. Okay. So I don't even know where to start on Battle World. Okay. Let's break it up. We'll break it up into 3 parts. We're going to talk about the non-boss gameplay and the perk system that should be turning on. We're going to talk about the boss gameplay, and then lastly we'll talk about the rewards. So let's talk about the non-boss disaster gameplay. What the hell is this and why? Right?
Auto world. It's auto world again for the most part. Except that one level with the diamonds, which you can show properly on yours because you're on D9, 4 diamonds, right? So that's a gate, right? You either have it or you don't. And I think even like not every character works, right? Like you kind of need like a certain setup that works better.
Yeah.
Certain set of characters maybe that are a bit better.
Yep. You kind of have to have like in-game Thanos and Null. I feel like a lot of people have Null because the way they structured Null on that to get you got the diamonds on Null, 50, right?
I did on my second pity. I do know people of course that don't have it.
What was a 50% chance, right?
Yeah,
each time, right? So I feel like there's a high number of people that have Null. Okay. Anyways, so the irony of this auto world is almost everything on the first 3 days was meaningless and completely audible. And the 2 nodes that were challenging, that's not the right word, unfinishable, were locked behind diamonds and never talked about in video other than yours. This was worth 1 point and then this was worth 3 points, right? But you could go in here and maybe you've got the magical 4 diamond combo and you can get the 1 point there. Here, it was there's 3 waves, so it was worth 3 points. You have a Nihilus, you get all 3 points. If you went in and tinkered with it for a little bit like me, you got 1 point. And then if you were really sweaty and you were able to get the offense up from Star-Lord and you dropped in with the 5 bomb burst on Blastar and the timing of the turn orders lined up with the wave dropped and that Blastar was first to act with offense up, you could actually wipe the second wave and make it to the third wave. So in theory, out of the 4 total points, without a Nihilus, you could get 4 points between the 2 nodes, right? There were people that without a Nihilus, they got 3 points. I was always a 2-point person on difficulty 9. But anyways, this is not, you either had the characters and you were lucky or not. What are they doing, man? What is this?
Well, I mean, I don't know if the reward for 70K Purple 4 or whatever, like I'm not sure if the rewards were meaningful enough to make that effort to try either.
Purple 5.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, is it 5? Okay, I thought it was 4.
Right here, Purple 5.
Is it? Oh, okay. Well, okay, my mistake.
Still, it's not that much. Would you need like 2.9 million to go up one character, right?
I think most people are like, I'll wait till a Nihilus. Like, I think which probably by the time we even get most of us get a Nihilus, we're gonna be moved on past Maestro. But hey,
right. I hope that this was a beta and the plan was to release like a difficulty 10, a difficulty 11, something. Holy moly, because all these perks really don't do much, right?
No. I guess. Well, they made it sound like when they did the preview of all of this, they made it sound like you're going to need to do this and that and get these perks and power up. And I'm like, no, you really didn't. And that was the kind of sad part, was because it was all meaningless, and that made the end kind of meaningless. Which is maybe for some alliances like who are not where we are,
right?
Maybe it does help them out. But I mean, I expected it to be across the board helpful.
Yes.
And that, everyone kind of would take advantage of it, and you don't really need to.
In concept, what I wanted from Battle World, and maybe it'll move towards this, was it to play out kind of like Danger Room, which you and I agree is fun, right? Maybe we'll talk about Danger Room at the end. We like Danger Room. I wish it was more. I kind of wished it kind of played out like Danger Room. Like the first week was kind of miserable. We don't get that far. We don't do that well against Maestro. I was like, oh my God, that's hard. But we unlock some boosts so that the next run is a little bit easier. We get a little bit further. We get better rewards. And then it builds over time, right? Over the 6-month period. Yeah. And at the end, like people that are successful in it, have Maestro fully unlocked maybe a month 4. And then, people that, kind of get through it, maybe they've got it done by the 6th month. I don't know, right? Something like that. None of that is happening, right? It's like, what does that mean if you... Part of our continued fair play. Yeah, it's for the cheaters then. Okay. As part of the continued fair play efforts, we want to thank the players who keep Marvel Strike Force fair, competitive, and fun for everyone. Thank you. Additionally, we appreciate your patience. We're a team work to investigate and resolve this exploit. That is the key word, I think. Exploit. This was the. We got to be. they haven't explicitly said it, but I'll finish this. I'll read this and then I'll talk about it. The following in-game rewards will be sent via inbox to players at today's reset. And we've already got that, right? The worthy frame. Maintaining fair competitive game is one of our highest priorities to continue to take action whenever it is jeopardized. Thank you for everyone who continues to play fairly and make better experiences for all that. Thank you for your support, the Marvel Strike Force team. So they've used this word exploit a couple times, and my understanding of the situation without any kind of official confirmation is that there was a exploit that is not unique to Marvel Strike Force, that that these top off people were basically printing money in Marvel Strike Force, and 100% of the money that you gave those exploiters when you gave them your login information went directly to their bank account. And none of it went to Marvel Strike Force. And a lot of these top-up people were saying things like, oh, I have, it's a VPN thing, and I'm going to go to Vietnam or wherever, and I'm going to get you these discounts, but you can't get it in VPN, and your pricing won't reflect this because you don't have a Vietnamese bank account. It was some sort of elaborate thing where people were just like straight up taken advantage of. And as a result of people giving their login information to these people and, for the discounts, which were comparable to those that were, from what I could see, like the Turkey VPN, right? They got banned. So I feel like some people were, well, I don't know if Rip Bozos. Let's just leave it at that. Rip Bozos. I mean, I feel like some people were actually, they may actually feel that they were taken advantage of by the people that did this. Like they were misled and, they were, referred to them by their alliance leader and they had been doing it and nobody had any problems. And it's not hacking the game. It's something else and blah, blah, blah. And Rip Bozos, right? That's that. You can get through it in the first week. But the keyword is exploit. Keyword is exploit, not fraud, not VPN. We're talking about straight up. And this exploit, because I did some research on the exploit. This is not a problem unique to Marvel Strike Force. And when I did a little bit of research on what the exploit was, there are companies out there where their entire business plan is helping mobile games stop this exploit from being executed in their game. I'm not even kidding. Like it's not. Anyways, Rip Bozos. And the only part that it has any kind of challenge is not a challenge. It says, well, you either have the characters or you don't. What does that do for the boss fight? And how'd you feel about the boss fight?
I thought it was kind of interesting that
Rip Bozos.
old teams were better than the teams that were designed for it. So for
Rip Bozos. I don't know. I know that there was a guy here in chat that he was approached by some of the people and then he did some diligence and he said it was too good to be true and didn't participate in it. But he was saying that, they were saying this and that. And it was actually something else, right? Well, Rip Bozos. I mean, and if you read the official ban statement is like only buy power cores from Google Play, Xsola, iTunes. I mean, that was what it said on the actual Marvel Strike on the website when the fair play, whatever they wanted to say. That's what the right here. That's what it actually said. Where did it go? Oh, where did it say? Didn't they say, all right, did they change this? It used to say only buy from those places, right? Didn't it say that? Did they change this? I very specifically remember it saying only buy from legitimate sources. It did. They changed this. Holy shit. As I remember things sometimes, yeah, it said something else. It said, holy hell. All right, well, there it is. As a reminder, Ultra Core should there. Okay, so it was a different one. Thank you. Thank you. As a reminder, Ultra Core should only be purchased through MarvelStrikeForce.com, the Apple App Store, and Google Play. And the MarvelStrikeForce.com currently is Xsola, is the payment processing company. Anyways, Rip Bozos.
For example, Daring Warriors. Well, first of all, they didn't have their stat buffs on the first run. The second time they did, but some people are reporting that their Insidious 6 is doing better than their Daring Warriors, and that just shouldn't happen because it's fine that they were good at it, but I mean the team that Scopely told us that we would need for it honestly should be pretty much the one that's doing the top damage. That's what I think, or at least number 2.
Right.
They do a bit better now, but I mean they're not. You don't need them. You know, like Scopely's like you need Daring Warriors or Meister. I'm like, yeah, you could use other things. You don't really need it.
Right.
So that part was disappointing.
Were you able to take advantage of the Professor X, when they have defense down?
Yeah, I didn't get as high as some people did, but it obviously was still like my top damage. I think I screwed up. Maybe I think I accidentally triggered the Wrath once or twice, so I didn't get it for as long as some people did. That was my mistake. And I will do better this Friday. But at the end of the day, my alliance is already doing 20 kills. I'm hoping that we do a little bit better than last time, and maybe we'll move on to D9. But it's just, it was fun the first time.
Yeah.
But I wish the perk system was more meaningful, that there was more to it, I guess. More thought over the longer term. Run 2, run 3, run 4 would be different from each other, that it would somehow build on it like it's supposed to, like they said it was supposed to. And none of that's really materializing, I think.
And I think you and I both, I do think that the Professor X thing is deliberate. I also think that my score was a wonky glitch. I don't even know how to reproduce what happened to me. It certainly wasn't like deliberate on my part. I feel like the damage should be in the 2 billion area, let's say. But my number, I have no clue what happened. It was like, if you watch the footage, I have no idea what happened. I was on track to get 2 billion and then something weird happened. And I have no idea what happened. Yeah, it was weird. So I don't think that the number I put up was, I have no idea. I don't even know how to do it again. I don't even have an idea. So anyways, I feel that if there was a difficulty 10, 11, 12, there's no depth in this game to like stuff that is just not beatable. Like you mentioned Ultima 7 in your video, which I thought was an interesting thing. But, there's just really not this like, hey, we pushed out some content that's not finishable. Don't worry. There's a plan for it. We're hoping that you'll get through it and build up towards that because you're going to do this. But here it is, difficulty 12. Don't even try it. Or they could say, hey, this week you can only do difficulty 9 and show that there's a difficulty 10, 11, 12 to be released, right? And this is going to be hard. Trust us, and I don't know. I feel like it could have just been done differently. And then lastly, let's talk about Danger Room. Now, tell me your experience, because Pathfinder, my understanding is that Pathfinder set this up and he kind of designed that whole Thanos Easter egg. You're supposed to beat it with Thanos is kind of the thing. That was the design of this. You figured it out on the first run, right? The whole Thanos thing, right?
I didn't even know it was going to be that effective, but I just decided to go with it because I wanted to play with the Black Order again. I kind of looked up the mods a bit in advance. They're kind of in the data mine sometimes.
Yeah.
So I see it there, but I was like, okay, cool. There's some mods related to having Thanos and having Ebony Maw. So I started with the 2 of them, and then I built on that. And I guess I got lucky because I got those special perks like right away.
Yeah.
And then I was just like having a blast using them. And then by the time I got to the final boss, it's like, oh, I got that one where he uses his alt and it clears half the enemies at once. I was like, oh, okay, it's like dead.
Yeah.
It was fun
Yeah.
to find that out, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because he was like, Thanos is a lot of fun. I mean, that they were dropping hints, and I didn't do that. I used basic momentum executioner, and I one-tapped it. And he was all, yeah, that's not what I wanted people to experience. I think he wanted to have this Easter egg experience where the community discovered the Thanos trick to it. And I love Danger Room. I like the idea of I go through it and I hit a wall, but that's okay. I get some points and I can build up my team. The next run should be easier. Yep. And I have the information of what characters and teams work and don't work that builds over time, right? Because then it becomes more efficient to play by character selection, but it also becomes more effective due to the points, right? I have no idea, and then it just gets easier and easier. I don't know. I beat it the first
It's actually pretty
attempt.
accessible too, because I actually did Danger Room on my level 50 alt account, and I did a D10 with rentals. And I did it on the first time, just renting Thanos and Ebony Maw and doing it the same way I did on my main account. But getting that cleared on my low level alt account, getting all of those rewards from D10 was quite meaningful for that account. So that was kind of fun also to be able to engage with the content too, right? To be able to do the same kind of content. Now, had I screwed up the run, right, you have to use the tokens, and the tokens take time to regenerate and things like that.
Right.
But it's still something that all players can do. And that's good content, I think, when everyone can engage in it. Yeah. So we need more of that. And I think I might have said it earlier on with the towers, but it has to do with proper scaling as well. That's important. So making sure that everyone feels like they're engaged in some way.
Yeah. And this game has for a long time had this issue where I felt like it's simmable, audible. People are bored. There was no point to it. I just loaded up the battle, hit sim. On the same exact node, a different account is like, I don't have the right characters. I can't even get in, or I get deleted before I take a turn. And it's like, well, where's the scaling? How come they can't figure this out where, players of different levels of interest and characters, collections and sizes, where they could still have a good experience and be able to engage with it in a meaningful way? For some reason, Marvel Strike Force has gotten that wrong for a long time, and I don't even see other games doing that wrong. I don't feel like this is a big mystery in the mobile gaming space, but it's a big mystery in the Marvel
MSF.
Strike Force space, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea. What are your thoughts about that before we wrap up the video?
Yeah, no, that's. I played quite a few mobile games as well, and I feel like I'm always baffled why they can't get the difficulty scaling right. That being said, I thought Quicksilver was good, and I think they need to do that more. I feel the Blade is too hard and Omega are too close together, so they need to really, if they're going to go with 3 difficulties, they need to make that hard mode more obtainable for the gear tier 16 to 18 ish community, right? And that's not where it is right now. So, Dorky Dad, if you're listening, just work on that hard mode scaling, and I think we might be in a better spot for everyone, because I think that's what we should be building content for.
He made a comment in that, like, you went down to difficulty 8 in Battle World, right? Yep. He said that the community has an aversion to that, and he was trying to figure out a way of selecting a slightly lower difficulty being like a normal thing. Like, he felt like the community had some major aversion to that, and he was just like, I'm trying to how do I make this like acceptable in the community
by making it so hard that people won't want to run it, right? They're like, oh, I'll get worse rewards, right? And that's why we need more difficulties. Slap a 10, slap an 11, hell, slap a 12. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. If it's next to impossible, good. Maybe nobody can do it. That's also fine, because that's something we'll work towards once we get more Gear Tier 21.
So we went into deeper analysis on your channel. I don't know. And go watch Boylan's video. Say that thing before we go.
Let's boil it down.
Bye for now. I had fun making that video. Actually, what is this? I very much enjoy my engagement with Boylan. Yeah, I do enjoy hanging out. I feel like we could talk. Like, there have been times where I've started chatting with him and it's gone on for 3-4 hours, and we were very deliberate. I think we were in and out maybe 2.5 hours because we said every time we talk for like 4 hours and 3 or 4 hours. So we really were like, okay, bye now, goodbye. I love it. Let's see here. Where is this? All right. So you guys, what do we think about this? Boy, that's a nothing burger, right? Anyways, good times with Boilam. He spelled iteration wrong, though. Oh my god. Why is this loading? Oh my god.
Now. Forever. Together.
Oh, no voice acting? It was for not cheating.
You smell what the rock.
Dude, no voice lines in the intro? That seems weird, right? I wonder if they couldn't get their rights.
It's showtime. The attacks just keep on coming. The game is out of there. X-Pac has entered the match. Executed flawlessly. Couldn't have nailed it better. Ooh, that had to hurt.
Oh, this sound, there's a voice line. Oh, that looks just like Marvel Strike Force. Holy shit. Yeah, Scopely made this, yeah. They got nipples in this game, yeah.
We're in for something special. There's no stopping him. Pumping up the crowd from the apron.
So I see what this is. They've got the moves right here. But then there's like an animation, right?
He's on fire. Sharp hit. It's a full-on assault. Makes the tag. One, two, three.
You smell what the Rock is cooking?
You smell something?
Let's go. Fury unleashed. The action spilling out of the ring.
Does High Evolutionary have nipples?
Focused and shouting encouragement. Swiftly avoided. Targeting the outside. This could get wild. Ooh, that had to hurt. What an impact. Oh, man, what impact. That's gotta hurt. It's the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment. The People's Elbow. Slammed into the turnbuckle. The Rock makes the
Matt
tag.
Pants Finder, I've told you about the battlefield effects in the Dynamites before? No.
King with the tag. That kick echoed through the arena. Makes the tag.
Yeet!
Jey Uso has been down from day one-ish, and he brings that Samoan swag. The past, present, and future collide. It's WWE Generations. Look at the big man go. Otis is here.
God, this looks just like Marvel Strike Force, the UI.
We're ready for action on SmackDown. This was picture perfect, an instant classic. What an impact. Firing them up. Jey Uso makes the tag. Slip past the danger. An unforgettable payoff.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, yeah, I think what I really need is oh my God, I want to watch this so bad. Oh my God, I want to watch this. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Jerome, do you mind if you're able to figure it out? It looks like you're gonna have to do a VPN out of the Philippines. If you don't mind, if you are successful in getting it to work, VPN, APK, whatever you got to do, or if you find a Reddit post on how to do it or something like that, I would truly appreciate if you forwarded that information to me. I mean, I'll probably have to research it myself at some point, but I'm lazy. And if you figure it out, that'd be awesome. APK Pure, there you go. Okay, I'm familiar. No, it is not. No, it is not out yet. It is in soft launch in Philippines. EPK Pure, I'm familiar. Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump in. I don't claim to be like hardcore into WWE. I used to play a lot of the games. I was more into the game than actually into watching the show. I do see it as something that I could get into. I mean, I most certainly was a fan as a child, but as an adult, you know, I haven't kept up with it outside of the super mainstream names. All right, we're gonna watch this.
Frank 15 code red. I'll have my red heads on. They'll be able to see me.
Well, that's him.
What do you got going on over there?
Sometimes you're sitting at home watching television and your favorite television show comes on and it just happens to be Cops. And then you happen to see an officer that comes on the screen that looks just like you. And then it really ends up being you 20 years ago and you get to review those videos. This is one of those.
Oh, this is great.
We got a domestic call where a female called saying her ex-boyfriend was banging on the front door. He kicked the door in and then the line went dead.
I would do the if you're gonna use Rector Drath and Clan Boss, it's a no-brainer. You have to do the War Master path. It's just that simple. Pretty probably, if you're whatever your Clan Boss team is, Demon Lord Clan Boss team, you probably need to have full War Master for it to work. I mean, you know, as far as making like broad generalizations, 9 minutes. All right, well, we got screwed on that. Yeah, you know, and you understand that, you know, I throw things out there. You know, everything that I say in Raid Shadow Legends, there's probably an exception to it. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, there's a couple things that I feel it's best if you do it this way. Maybe but there's multiple different paths to doing it a certain way. I mean, that is generally how the entire game plays out. Should I do that? 8 minutes? How many do you think I can get in 8 minutes? Yeah. It's just the nature of the game, really.
Okay, from a tactical perspective, even if you are arriving and there are other units already there, you should get into a habit of closing your door silently. Click. Don't slam your door, because if you slam your door, everyone's going to know you're there. And I know that on this scene, it appears that people already know the officer's arriving, but you want to just click the door quietly and close it. And normally, I imagine this officer would do that, but on this circumstance, he didn't, so I'm going to mention it.
What happened?
It's him.
I told him to get out of my house so that I wasn't in my home anymore.
Which is your apartment?
305, the one where the door's open.
Okay.
And I wanted him to leave, and he
Subway Surfers video.
knocking on my door, trying to get in, and I just wanted him out of my house. I wanted him to get away from me.
And
That's what I want.
what is he to you?
He's my ex-boyfriend.
Is that his motorcycle?
No.
So how did he get inside?
He tried getting in through the window.
And did he make it in?
He tried to, but no.
Who do you live with?
Myself.
So did he hit you?
No, he hasn't. No, but I had a previous restraining order, but it expired on So I just want him to leave and just never come back.
Okay, a couple things. And if you notice that the officer, me, is I'm using my flashlight and my support side, telling the people to move away, because during these domestic situations, a lot of times neighbors want to come out and listen to everyone's business. So you kind of want to shoo them away and give them a little bit of privacy that you possibly can. The other thing I like is the positioning. If you notice that the other officer and I are standing in a position where we can still see each other and we kind of have the people turned a bit, it's the safest position that you can be in under the circumstances so that you can watch your partner in case something goes down.
So why is he coming over here?
Wanting to be with me, and I don't want to be with him now.
Has he been trespassed off this property?
No, this is like the second time he comes over here, but he's really not been trespassing at all.
Okay.
I just wanted him to leave the house, leave where I'm at, so he could just go away.
So he didn't hit you?
No, he didn't.
And he didn't actually make it inside?
No.
Okay.
I just want him to leave.
All right, just wait over here for a second.
It's cool. I don't want to be with her no more.
Well, how come? What happened?
Because he made it come to this point. I don't want her no more.
What point did it come to?
The point that she had to prove y'all all out here in front of everybody how much after all we've been through that she can just.
Oh my God.
How did you get inside?
Man, I went through the window, man, because I knew it was open. She left it open for me. She continues 1 minute she wants to be with me, the next minute she don't want to be with me.
Holy moly, dude.
We've been together.
Holy moly.
Now. But now it's over, man, because I got to move on. We
Oh
need
my
time apart.
dude.
We need time apart, man. Maybe we'll be together never, but it probably won't happen because I can't do it.
What's
She love me all the time unconditionally.
What's your name?
Michael.
Where were you raised?
I was raised in Las Vegas.
What do you do?
Man, I don't do much to nothing, man. Right now, I collect unemployment checks.
Oof. And you're on TV, my guy.
That girl with all my heart, man. She was first love, my first loss.
But do you understand you can't be climbing in the window,
I understand that I can't make that girl love me if she don't want to be with me. That's what, oh my God.
Well, that's a mature decision, and I respect that, but you can't climb in the window. That's why everybody freaked out.
True.
You know, when everyone, the neighbors and everyone saw it, because it wasn't necessarily just her. There were other people saw you climb in the window that, you know.
It's embarrassing, and that's why.
She never said.
Yeah, he's embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed to be this guy. How old is this guy? Holy shit.
Ask her why she don't want to be with me.
Nah, it's just I don't want him to be around anymore because back in the day he was a very abusive person, and I really just don't want to be with him. Period. Because I have a 6-year-old son that does not need to see that.
It just hurts because I love her, man. Look at that.
You're not gonna hurt yourself, are you?
Man, sometimes I feel like it, man, but I'm not stupid enough to go there.
Do you want to do
Holy moly, this
I
guy.
don't want to crash, man, because sometimes the pain just gets too much, man. I need counseling, y'all. I need some reaching. I mean,
We'll give you some
He
information.
needs some
I need a
balls.
place to stay. I need an understanding of how a goal that I need to accomplish. I need to understand a map line, how I'm going to reach that goal. I need some help on my nights that I get lonely, that I don't come over here acting a fool. I need a lot of going on in my life, you know what I mean? I'm reaching out to y'all, man. If y'all can help me, you know what I mean? Come help me out, cause.
All right, when we get ready to go after he runs you, come over to my car and I'll give you some information on ways to go, okay?
If you notice that the other officer and I, we both talked to the respective parties. We then talk to each other, which is off camera, to get the stories that we got from the other people, and then we switch to make sure that everyone's stories are corroborated. So that's how most DV investigations should go. Both officers should end up talking to both people to get their stories. The officers should talk to each other and then switch off and talk to the other parties.
Come over tonight? No, or ever again. I just don't want him around here. I have an application for another recovery.
Listen, you know how many breakups I've been through, man?
Yeah, but this is my first, man.
All right, well,
this is my last, and I don't know how quite how to deal with it.
Oh my God.
It'll be okay.
Okay, listen.
Don't worry about it. I told you.
Like, some people are like this. That's fine. Not on TV. Don't do this on TV, man. Don't do this on TV. Holy moly.
We're here to help you.
From an officer safety perspective, getting that close to a person is normally not what one would do. But officers have to make threat assessments and have to decide under circumstances, is de-escalating this guy and giving him some assistance, does he look like he's going to attack me? No, but sometimes people will still attack if they don't look. So officers are going to make threat assessments depending on the situation. And I felt like what this guy needed was to hear a voice of a person who was going to help him de-escalate the situation and let him realize that there was some help that's on the way. Sometimes that's all people need. And from an officer safety perspective,
I could never be a police officer. I would have said, like, man, why are you little bitch?
Under the circumstances, I made a choice, and officers are going to make a choice when they're on the scene. But I am going to note the fact that that is not a safe thing to necessarily do.
Are you broke?
I'm not broke. I got my unemployment check today. You know what I mean? And I just have to go get my hair right. I am a smart kid, and I just couldn't get over the fact that I loved her and that she didn't love me.
Dude! When you walk behind you normally, officer is going to walk in front of the person. Now, this is not me making excuses. One thing you have to take into consideration here is that there's a cops TV camera crew with a sound person and a camera person. So moving around that stuff makes things a little bit difficult. That is not an excuse. Best practice: never let a person that you're interacting with walk behind you.
Oh,
So
come on.
this
You
is from-
didn't
this
have a
is
hairdo
something
like
to yourself
that?
as an officer.
That's exactly what happened. 2 years, she sent me mixed signals, and I wanted to believe the one I wanted to believe in. I tried to ignore everything else.
Some women are notorious for doing that.
Man, and that's all she did to me, man.
Now you can see that during my career, I found myself in more than my fair share of dangerous situations. And I can tell you firsthand, these encounters don't always play out like you expect them to, which is why
Was actually the head of the
This guy's from Vegas too, Sergeant Curtis. I love
I mean,
it.
she's the boss. I want you to call her and I want you to spill your heart out to her and tell exactly where you stand. She might even be able to lead you to getting a job.
Okay.
Officer Curtis is my name. She will definitely lead you in the right path. But if you're as honest with her as you are with me about the things that are going on in your life, I mean, she can definitely help you out.
So if you notice a positioning across the car, sliding the paper across the car, sliding items across the car to the person, it's the best tactical measure, and still being able to interact with the person and hopefully giving them the assistance and help that they need. You can always be safe and also help a person to the next step that they need in life. Policing isn't always just about being the most tactical. Being tactical is important, but you can also be tactical and give people assistance that they need.
I mean, as far as work, as far as counseling, as far as everything is, you don't know how good you got it right now, man. Half the people that I run into don't have half of what you got. And the most important thing you got is that you're honest with yourself about how you feel. So I'm leaving right now. Please call her tomorrow. All right? Make the right choice, man.
Holy moly,
Who that
dude.
guy is. If you watch this channel, please reach out to me. I hope that your life got better. If you'd like to communicate with me, you can reach out to me, and I'd love to hear from you.
Okay, copy. 3 George, disregard. 3 is equal.
Okay, we got it.
That's that old Crown Vic that you don't hear that
Yeah,
sound of that
8-cylinder.
engine anymore. Shout out to old school Crown Vics. Phenomenal police car.
Okay. We're gonna do a car stop on a car that looks like it's pretty beat up. A lot of these cars don't have insurance or anything like that. But it's probably just looks like some traffic stuff. Nevada will be at Pecos and Osage. She got tape holding on tape.
Vehicle positioning was great. 45-degree angle, exactly how you're supposed to do on a misdemeanor car stop.
How you doing? I pulled you over for a couple of reasons.
I know, the back end of the car.
Yeah, the back of.
Get her to work. It's the only reason I'm driving.
Oh, you're trying to get her to work?
Yes.
Is this your car?
No, this is Carlos' car.
Who?
Carlos.
Is there any reason you have your seatbelt on?
Oh, I was in a hurry.
Does it have seatbelts?
Yes, it does.
Was this originally a convertible, or is Carlos making this a convertible?
Carlos isn't making it a convertible.
This is the Carlos project here?
Yes, this is Carlos' project.
So you see, there was a B-pillar there. Maybe there's part of a B-pillar, but the positioning still remains the same. You can see where it's cut off, and you see what a person has to do to turn around and stand
Oh,
on the
yeah.
B-pillar. So good job, Officer Curtis.
Do you have any registration, insurance, and all that good stuff in your license?
Yes, my driver's license is in my passport card.
You know what? Why don't you do this? You look for the insurance and registration, and you just get your license and come back here real quick.
Oh, we're in trouble here. We're in trouble here.
Driver license and the information, have them step back to you. Dealing at the front of your police car as opposed to that unknown
Yeah,
space
we're in trouble.
definitely going to be safer for you.
We do not win this fight. We do not win this one. Who the hell is this character? Holy moly.
What's going on here?
Just a friend.
What the hell is Kutexia?
Did you catch the glance back? You hear me mention, and when you're walking to your vehicle, glance back at the vehicle if it's still occupied to see what's going on over there.
No, front, in the front. Front.
He's just going through a divorce.
Right over
He's
here.
trying to be his friend.
Yeah.
So your license is good and everything's legit except for the equipment stuff on the
My
car.
license is suspended and I have 2 traffic points.
Really? So how come you're driving?
She needs to get to work and she has a baby to raise. And
What is she to you?
She is my best friend's niece. I live with them.
Oh, really? Have you been arrested for anything before?
I've been arrested for traffic warrants.
Anything else? And do you know what the bail is?
No, I take that back. I had a warrant for possession, and I that's why I got arrested and my warrants.
Okay.
It was taken care of.
If you're honest with me, I will be very, very fair with you. But if you lie to me, then I'm just going to treat you like anybody else. Okay? When was the last time you did speed? Look at me. Look at me. At what time?
Yesterday. Oh, shit.
You smoke it? You don't smoke it?
No, I smoke.
Open your mouth. When was the last time you smoked?
I smoke cigarettes.
When was the last time you smoked speed? Look at me.
Don't remember really.
Well, who should I ask?
I eat it in capsules if I do.
You eat it too. So is that why your inside mouth is all jacked up and everything?
Oof.
So, but think about what we're talking about right now. Your license is messed up. This car is falling apart, and you were under the influence of and driving through a school zone. Okay, I named about 90% of the things that's going wrong with this stop right now. While I'm running you, I want you to think about what it is that you would want me to do that could make your life and everyone else's life better, okay? Think about it.
Don't do drugs, MK.
This car that we just pulled over that's basically falling apart, and as soon as I started talking to the girl, I noticed that she had a lot of indicators of being under the influence of and a lot of people can't notice them, but since I deal in an area that has a lot of speed, I know. And then there's a dilemma that comes into play. She was honest with me, and obviously if she could stop doing she would want to. So
Yeah.
what I'm thinking about right now is what's the fairest way to do my job to the best and help this person who's also a citizen.
I look at myself as an officer and from the position of a sergeant to an officer, and if I see my officer treating the community that way, I would say good stuff.
What time do you have to be to work? In 5 minutes you got to be there?
3042 copy, you can disregard.
All right.
So I have all kinds of stuff going through my mind. Oh my God. And I'm not saying it. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. What the hell is that car?
If she goes, Joey, let me know so I can call.
I'll figure it out right now. I just want to make sure you get to work, okay?
Sergeant to officer, I like when officers think outside of the box to help people who don't need to be unnecessarily hampered or burdened by a police stop that they were just the passenger in. It's nice when you see officers think outside the box.
I already told you that car's being towed, right?
Yeah, the car needs to be thrown in the
You
trash.
don't need to be on the road right now. Right now you need to reflect on everything that's happening to you. What is this? Who's a DARE graduate?
Pardon me? My son?
Your kid's a DARE graduate, but you use. Do you ever listen to some of the stuff he talks about?
Yes.
And does it make any sense to you?
Yes, it does make sense to me.
What are these things? 8 things to say no. You carry this with you.
So I'm telling you right now that because, I mean, he's talking about her mouth and stuff like that and teeth, but this long sleeve stuff, I mean, I don't know what time of year it is, but I would be looking at her arms. She's not going to pull up her sleeves though.
Do you know what these 8 things are?
Hoping one day I'll get the strength to quit.
I hope that you do, and I'm not really, honestly, I'm not trying to come down on you hard. I want to see you do better. If it was the case, I could throw you in the back of the car, have your friend sit there, and do everything to you. I really want to see you succeed. What are the 8 things it says to say no? Do you know? You don't, because you're not really.
Yeah, it's people. It's really, first of all, I feel like 2 particular drugs are just like the bane on society right now. Fentanyl and methamphetamines. They're just awful, absolutely awful substances. And they're tearing apart like families and society and crime. I mean, what percentage of crimes are based on those 2 substances? I mean, people that are stuck, whether they're, getting by or even worse, maybe on the streets, living in the tunnels, whatever, it's just like, oh my God, it's a much bigger problem than, yeah, it's awful. And then unfortunately the recovery rates are very low. and it's almost zero. Like I feel like he's given her a break, but I don't think he's doing her any favors. I feel like I got in legal trouble for when I was running and gunning, if you will. And, you know, and today I know it had to happen that way, right? And I'm grateful that it did happen that way. But anyways, if my 2 cents is that this girl, this lady, this woman, does not have, like, if he gives her a break, yeah, I mean, he just gave her a break, and she's like, thank God.
Really paying that much attention to
She's-
it. Why don't you read that?
She's probably going to use like an hour after she sees him. She's, you know, if she doesn't go to jail, she's going to go pick up right after this. 1,000%.
No, read it to me.
Oh, saying no thanks, giving no reason or excuse. Respected refusal to keep saying no. Broken record. Walk away. Changing the subject, avoiding the situation, a cold shoulder. Strength in numbers.
Do any of those things make sense?
All of them do.
Well, how about you mark today as a new day to start towards positivity?
Oh, no, she's in, she said she does speed, methamphetamine.
Dealing with your kids and life in a different way, okay? Is that fair? You know you're going to get some tickets, though.
Police discretion matters.
Yeah, and they're two very different things. And generally, like in the tunnels out here in Vegas, there's generally a tunnel dedicated to each one. Like tonight, I'm gonna be speaking at a rehab tonight. It's one of the higher end insurance rehabs, but that's what I'm gonna do tonight. On Tuesday nights, I go, and it's more like a shelter, and I speak at, and I mean, I see what this is. This stuff is just ruining society. And I'm one of the lucky ones that got through it, but still, holy moly, this is a monstrous problem. Anyways,
Sometimes people are going to end up in jail, but it's nice to say that you have this discretion, that you can make choices and hope that people make their lives better. Our goal in policing is to bring peace and to make people's lives better. I am a tactical guy. I love doing police work and making people feel safe, but can you also be compassionate when you police? 100%. This is interesting. It gives me chills. When you look back 20 years into your career and then you're still talking about something that you really, really care about, and you have the ability to help new, younger officers.
I'm curious if she got through it or not. I really am. I feel like the chances are so low.
See that you can still be a tactical guy, you can still be a Marine, but you can still be a compassionate person to the people that you interact in the community. I hope this young lady got the help. I don't know how young she is now, I guess, because we both aged. I hope that she got the help that she needs. If you're watching this, please reach out to me. I'd love to hear how your life is going.
A guy's driving around, supposed to be running over
The unit is
in a park,
available. Where did you want to
and his car, Toyota 4Runner,
west of Vegas Green
black
and
Toyota
south of
4Runner.
Owen. There's a desert lot.
So the call comes out that a guy is running over in his car. And remember, in policing, half of what you see, none of what you hear. You got to get there and figure it out yourself.
Control 384. Are we supposed to have any injured parties on this?
Hold on.
What's up?
Frank 15 code red.
Yeah, I love it. I'm almost done. I just do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm selling off my accessories. I think Chili is. I don't know. Neither of them really committed. Yeah. All right.
Put your hands up. What do you got going on over there?
See that draw? When a person trains, you don't have to look down at your holster. You can draw, you know exactly where all your gear is.
They broke my windows on my truck. How many of them out here? How many people?
3 of them over there.
Keep your hand. Okay, I need a unit to stop over by the Bluebird Mobile Home Park. This is going to be some subjects that broke into this guy's car. He said that they should between the Bluebird and where I'm at right now. Okay, you can let him go. Put your hands behind your back.
They broke my windows on my truck. My other truck over by my house.
I didn't even break your window.
Okay, stop talking. Hey, do me a favor. Cuff this dude for me real quick. I only got one set of cuffs.
Excuse me, sir. And he was hitting me right now.
Well, you know what? If you broke his windows, I'm not surprised that he hit you.
I didn't break his windows. Look on your shirt.
Hold on, step back over here. Where'd you last see him? Come over here.
Where'd I last see him?
Yeah. No, where'd you last see the other ones?
Right over at the taco place. At the taco store.
Did they look like him?
They had on clothes. They had a shirt.
Bald head like this?
All of them was kind of short hair.
With baggy dicky shorts.
They was over there by this taco store. Over that new store.
Hey, hold up. You gangbang?
Yeah.
Who you kicking with?
Grandpa Locote.
You got any tattoos?
Nah.
Grandpa Locotes?
Brown Pride Locote.
Brown Park?
Brown Pride.
Brown Pride Locotes. Okay. Show Frank 15. This subject is claiming to be a member of Brown Pride Locotes. He said his other people that are with him are also gang members. All right, what we need to do is we need to get the PSR to go ahead and take a report. Where's your house at right now?
Calamasa.
Okay, and that's where the other car is at right now?
Yes. It's in front of, on the corner.
Do you need an ambulance? Huh?
To my leg hurts.
From what?
All right, there's nothing left to do on either game.
I didn't break.
Your friend did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe he thought it was you. How was he supposed to know?
Well, he shouldn't be.
He pulled a rod out on me.
Look at this.
Anyway, Sergeant Curtis is great. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Let's raid somebody on Twitch. That is, holy moly, look at all that. Zastin. Yeah. I actually thought I was going to get done earlier and was going to be able to play Live Arena in Raid, but I guess I didn't get there. I'm really trying to push for that 1320 in Live Arena, and I'm at 1100, so we've got 4 days left. I think I can do about 100 points a day, so I really got to put. I got it with 220 points. Okay. Well, bye for now. I'm sending you guys over to Zastin. Bye for now.